Hello everyone. I want to tell you a story today written by Max Lucado. It's called You Are Special. The Wemmicks were small wooden people. All of the wooden people were carved by a woodworker named Eli. His workshop sat on a hill overlooking their village. Each Wemmick was different. Some had big noses, others had large eyes. Some were tall and some were short. Some wore hats, others wore coats, but all were made by the same carver, and they all lived in the little village. And all day, every day, the Wemmicks did the same thing. They gave each other stickers. Each Wemmick had a box of golden star stickers and a box of grey dot stickers. Up and down the streets, all over the city, people spent their days sticking on stars and sticking on dots. The pretty ones, those with smooth wood and fine paint, always got the stars. But if the wood was rough or the paint was chipped, the Wemmicks gave them dots. The talented ones got stars too. Some could lift big sticks high above their heads or jump over tall boxes. Still others knew big words or could sing pretty songs. Everyone gave them stars. Some Wemmicks had stars all over them, and every time they got a star it made them feel so good. It made them want to do something else to get another star. Others though, they didn't get any stars. They only had dots. Punchinello was one of those. He tried to jump high like the others, but he always fell. And when he fell, the others would gather round him and give him dots. Sometimes when he fell, his wood got scratched. So the other people, they would give him more dots. Then when he tried to explain why he'd fallen over, he would say silly things, and the Wemmicks would give them even more dots. After a while, he had so many dots that he didn't want to go outside anymore. He was afraid he would do something silly, such as forget his hat or step in water, and then people would give him more dots. In fact, he had so many grey dots that some people came up to him and gave him dots just because. He deserved lots of dots, the wooden people would agree with one another. He's not a good wooden person. And after a while, Punchinello believed them. I'm not a good Wemmick, he would say. The few times he went outside, he hung around with other Wemmicks who also had lots of dots. He felt a little bit better around them. One day, he met a Wemmick who was unlike anyone else he'd ever met. She had no dots and no stars. She was just wooden. Her name was Lucia. It wasn't that people didn't try to give her stickers. It's just the stickers didn't stick. Some of the Wemmicks admired Lucia for having no dots, so they would run up and down and give her stars. But they all fell off. Others looked down on her for having no stars, and they tried to give her dots. But again, they all fell off. That's the way I want to be, thought Punchinello. I don't want anyone's marks. So he asked the stickerless Wemmick, how did you do it? Oh, it's easy, Lucia replied. Every day I go and see Eli. Eli? Yes, Eli, the wood carver. I sit in his workshop with him. Why? Well, why don't you find out for yourself? Go up to the hill, he's there. And with that, the Wemmick who had no stickers turned and skipped away. But will he want to see me? Punchinello cried out. Lucia didn't hear, so Punchinello went home. He sat near the window and watched the wooden people as they scurried around, giving each other stars and dots. It's not right, he muttered to himself. And he decided that he would go and see Eli. He walked up the narrow path to the top of the hill and stepped into the big shop. His wooden eyes widened at the size of everything. The store was as tall as he was. He had to stretch up on his tiptoes to see on top of the workbench. A hammer was as long as his arm. Punchinello swallowed hard. I'm not staying here, and he turned to leave. Then he heard his name. Punchinello! The voice was deep and strong. Punchinello stopped. Punchinello, how good it is to see you. Come on in, come and let me see you. Punchinello slowly turned and looked at the large bearded craftsman. You know my name? The little Wemmick said. Of course I do. I made you.